I had some problems with my mic. No, not real problems, but something a little bit more stupid than that. I forgot to put it in. So that was 20 seconds with me talking and you not hearing. I had this also this morning on the Benzinga early bird show, and that lasted for 1 minute and 30 seconds before I noticed. Not before I noticed, before my producer noticed. But we're on now, we're live, and I have my screen up and I want to show you what I'm looking at. Of course, we're looking at this one, Mara. Oh, I'm gonna erase these because I'm gonna make some new lines here. This is Mara. First look at the 1 minute chart here. This is what happened pre-markets. Oops. This one going up from pre-markets. This was post-market close, pre-market open from 51 to 52. Then all the way up to 53.99, then all the way up till 54.51. And now it's just fading a little bit. It's held VWAP here for a while, and now it's fading below VWAP. And I think it's just waiting for news on Bitcoin and, of course, news on COINBASE. COINBASE is the big IPO that everybody knows of that takes place tomorrow. And in anticipation of that, you can see here this enormous pop on Mara. How do you trade this one? Well, for me, as a reversal long player, ideally it has to be back here at 51 and then trade it up again, because here was the pop at 51 right at the open. So it would be very nice if it came down to 51 and then popped up again. But that being said, it's now at 53.43. I don't think that's going to be the case today. So we have to find some new levels. And what you see here, I'm looking at the daily now. This is a high of 52.10 and this is a high of 52.11. Just 1 cent, but it's seems like a level to me. 51.02 and 52.11 and 52.10. And when I look at this one, it's 51.76. And this is, the low is 51.22. So yeah, this would be the level now for me to trade from 52.10. I'm going to make 52.10. Normally I would say, looking at this, stepping in here, you're going to be too late, but well, with the news of COINBASE tomorrow and Bitcoin going up, it's an interesting day trade for anyone who loves day trading. This high now is 54.50. And this high now is, you guessed it, 54.50. So is this a double top and going down again, or will it break at 54.50? That's $100,000 question today. There it is, 54.50. So it's a real level. It's now trading at 53.49. So you have a full dollar now to trade it up to that 54.50. You can do that on a VWAP bounce, on a VWAP play. It's now around VWAP. Volume coming in now, as you can see here. Relative volume, of course. because it's still pre-market and we're still 2 hours still opening. But interesting to see what it's going to do today. Let's see if it holds this VWAP now. Would be interesting to see. There's no extension on the 5 minute. On the left side of the screen, you see my 5 minute. There's no extension there. So it's 53.40. The green line is 9 EMA. All good there. Here it has to hold VWAP now. Will it or will it not? I'm just watching this. Look at the level 2 now. See what's happening there. Not much. As you can see, the volume is very low. This is 14,000. This was a high 14,000 volume in 1 minute. 70,000. This is just above 20,000. Struggling above VWAP now. Will it make it setup? This is normally a setup. If this one holds. I'm looking now at my level 2 in order to see if there's big buyers coming in. I'm looking at my tape also. It's a mid-cap stock, so not all retail players will play this one, but I'm really curious if this 53.70 will break. There's 53.70. 75. On ask. 75 on ask. 77.80. Bam, there we are. If you want to play this one now, then this is still overextended on the 1 minute to this 9. So as you can see here, okay, guys, my dog is barking, as you can hear. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So this looks very promising now. So it seems to hold VWAP here. This is a higher low. This is a high low. The overextension on the 9 EMA in a 1 minute makes it want to pull back a little bit. It's going to do that now. This is where you could have bought a dip if you're so inclined. Just looking at the next candle now. It's holding its 9 EMA. It's not. Just another test of VWAP. So there's no extension at the 9. There's a second test of VWAP. You can see it wants to go higher. Ignore that red line here. You're getting in right now. Bam. So this 5-minute candle is going to make a new high also. So you're in here at 53.67. And because it's trading with Bitcoin, you maybe ticker. Putting up my Bitcoin screen on another screen now. See what's going on there. Just purely based on what's happening here now, it's something that you can be confident about. Wants to go higher, as you can see here. You have room till 54.50. Really wants to hold that 9 EMA at 1 minute, as you can see. Gets back to it and then bought up again. There you saw it. Big spread now. And there we go. There's not a lot of volume going on now, but maybe enough to make a nice trade on it. So we're looking live at Mara now. In at 53.67 and now waiting to make almost $1 when it gets to 54.50. You can still have confidence in this one because of the higher lows that you see here and because it's holding this 9 EMA line. And when you look at the 5-minute charts, it's now a little bit overextended on the 5 minutes. So what you don't want is just pull back till 260. Some consolidation is quite all right here now in order to go further. And what you definitely don't want to see here is a double top at 54. And reclaims that 9 EMA again at the 1 minute. Still making higher lows. Struggling now. That wick is not bad. Get caught up again. Now looking at my level 2. See a bias on the R side. So what you want to see is the break of 54 now. Is this just waiting to get higher again, or is this gonna be a fade? I don't like that. On a 5-minute, it looks like we're gonna have a double top. This 53.91 is sort of here, so this 54 is real level. This one is 54 exactly. This one is 54 exactly. This is 53.97 and this is 53.98. So 54 is a level now for Mara at this point. But as long as it's holding its 9 EMA on a 1 minute, then I'm just waiting for it to get there. And sometimes this is trading. Sometimes trading is have a little patience. Consolidation here is it building? Do we have to drop down that we had here? So you see this can drop fairly fast in 1 minute, or in 5 minutes, sorry. $54 is a real big level. And when I look back now here, this is 54. This is 53.99. This is 53.99. Also found some support here at 54. Found some support here at 53.97. But 54 is the big level. Now it's having trouble holding its 9 EMA on a 1 minute. Do not panic sell here. You know what I say about panic selling, eh? If you're panicking, be sure that you are the first to panic. Because if you are the last to panic, then you are in real trouble. Okay. So this pullback was normal, considering this extension on a 9 EMA. It might just clip this 61 here and then go up again, but wants to go up, wants to go above 9. So it just fell through 9 EMA just a little. not enough for me to really panic, because we also have the view up here. I'm just wondering what that 54 level, where that's coming from. That's okay, a lot of green now on the tape. 53.95. 95, 54 now on the R side. But also 53.82 on the bid side. Who's gonna win this battle? There we go, another attempt, 53.99. 54 is now coming, 53.98. 53.98, 53.99. And there we go. 54 at us on the R side. There we go. Told you. And this is why patience is a good thing. So we got in at 53.67 here. Waited and waited and waited. Tried to pass at 55 1, 2, 3 times, and now it did. And if it holds 55 now, then you are in a good place. So if this resistance line becomes a support line, then you're in a good place. Just keep on watching this one because it's interesting what's going to do. 54.50 is my next level. I'm trading to 54.50. Tries to hold at 55, 54 level, which was resistance. What you really want to see is that it becomes support. It fell through it a little, but that's okay for now because it really wants to reclaim that 9 EMA time after time. Just holding that, and it was a little overextended when it came up to here on this 9 EMA on the 5-minute. That's so the 9 EMA at the 5-minute is right at the point where we got in at 53.67. Now I'm just going to wait and see if this one holds. So we are in this now for more than 20 minutes. I'm not a scalper. I'm not a 10-cent scalper with 10,000 shares. I'm trading levels. So I'm trading VWAP bounces and I'm trading reversal longs and reversal shorts. And if you ever saw a VWAP bounce, then you saw it just here. We got in a little early, but it got stopped out. I'm just going to see if this one will go any further. So what you could have done here is during this rip at 54.20 or something, then you could have sold 75% of your shares, for example, to take the first profit off. You could have done that. I'm not inclined to do that in pre-market because It's not as easy as when the market's open. Sometimes you don't get filled. You're in with small size. It really wants to hold at 54. You can see that now. I'm looking at my tape again and I see a lot of green. Small sizes, but it's green. It's not a big mover pre-market because it's a mid-cap stock and not a lot of retailers who want to trade it in pre-market sessions. You really can see it wants to go higher. We have big volume coming in now at the bid side at 54. And if that gets eaten away very fast, then I'm going to be out. Because then it can drop real hard. This is also the time that you have to wonder, do I want to get greedy or not? At the left side, you see that 5-minute candle, this one. If this 5-minute candle slowly eats this wick, then I'm confident enough to let this one stay. It's still making higher lows, as you can see. This would be the first lower high if this continues, but it still wants to go up. You can see that in how it reclaims that 9 EMA again. Volume on a bid size is gone now. It might come back later. So no volume on the ask side at this moment. No big buyers or big sellers, as so far I can see. There's 20s. That's where you want to see. You want to see it go to 25 and then to 50. That's the level that you're looking for now. Boom. Don't panic. That's just the 8 o'clock opening. So as you look at this is still 54, 52. This is still the range. This is not the range. People who are doing this for the first time are a little bit scared of this 2 o'clock or 8 o'clock Eastern time wicks, but you don't have to be. Sometimes it can change the setup though. Here we go. Let's see if it can take 54.25. It's 2 o'clock already. So this was a different show. Just looking at Mara. It's a Bitcoin plane. I'm gonna still be following this one. I'm gonna tell you tomorrow what's going on, or how it went with this one, if it broke 54.50 or not. So I am back tomorrow at 1:30 Amsterdam time and 7:30 New York time. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.